Your partner's words weave an invisible trap, binding you in a web of doubt. Even the most vigilant among us can miss a single shocking sign of emotional abuse that lurks beneath the surface. Each seemingly benign interaction could be a clue to deep-seated manipulation, a reminder that the reality you trust might not be your own. As Dr. David Hawkins peels back the layers, discover the psychological tactics that cloud your perception, keeping you ensnared in a shadowy dance of control. You're about to unravel a truth that's been hiding in plain sight, but will you recognize it before it consumes you? Here's what we'll cover. Couple arguing, psychologist speaking, confused person. Your partner's words weave an invisible trap, binding you in a web of doubt. Even the most vigilant among us can miss a single, shocking sign of emotional abuse that lurks beneath the surface. Each seemingly benign interaction could be a clue to deep-seated manipulation, a reminder that the reality you trust might not be your own. As Dr. David Hawkins peels back the layers, discover the psychological tactics that cloud your perception, keeping you ensnared in a shadowy dance of control. You're about to unravel a truth that's been hiding in plain sight, but will you recognize it before it consumes you? In the realm of emotional abuse, clarity is a rare commodity. At the heart of this insidious experience lies a paradox. You're certain something's wrong, yet you can't quite put your finger on it. Your reality feels like a jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces, and that's precisely what your abuser counts on, a haze of confusion that keeps you in their orbit. The first sign to examine is the erosion of your self-worth. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, you're conditioned to devalue your own thoughts and feelings. Compliments become rare, your victories unacknowledged, leaving you feeling small and inconsequential. But that's not the part that should concern you most. It's the gradual shift in how you perceive your own emotions. Dr. David Hawkins points out that abusers often employ a tactic so subtle it masquerades as concern. They question your reactions, labeling them as overreactions or irrational. Are you sure you're not being too sensitive, they might ask, planting seeds of doubt in your psyche. This tactic is known as emotional invalidation. It strips away your trust in your own emotional responses, leaving you disconnected from your inner compass. With each dismissive comment, you drift further from your sense of self, becoming more reliant on their skewed perspective. It's a pernicious form of control. But there's more. This is only the beginning of their psychological strategy. Another sign to watch for is the silent weapon of isolation. Gradually, your connections to friends and family weaken. It's not always blatant. Often, it's cloaked in the guise of love. We don't need anyone else, they might say, casting your once cherished relationships as unnecessary or even harmful. This isolation serves a dual purpose. It not only severs your support network, but also renders you more dependent on the abuser for emotional validation. Now let's delve into the psychological tactic that makes you question your own reality. Gaslighting, a term you've likely heard, yet its implications run deeper than you might realize. Picture this, a continuous narrative spun to distort your perception of truth. Events you remember clearly are questioned, details twisted until doubt seeps into your consciousness like poison. If you are gaining value from this video, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video like this. That never happened, or you're imagining things become common refrains. In time, your confidence in your memory and judgment erodes, leaving you vulnerable and malleable. But what is the one shocking sign of emotional abuse that even the most aware might miss? It's the patterns of unpredictability. You see, consistency in their behavior is scarce. One moment they're loving and attentive, the next cold and indifferent. This unpredictability is intentional. It keeps you on edge, constantly striving to regain that fleeting glimpse of affection. It's a cycle designed to destabilize and control. Let's pause and consider how a seemingly simple daily interaction can unravel deep-seated manipulation. Every conversation, every decision, becomes an opportunity for them to assert dominance. Dr. Hawkins emphasizes the importance of recognizing how disagreements are handled. If every dispute is twisted to portray you as the antagonist, consider it a red flag. Healthy relationships involve mutual respect and understanding, not a relentless battle for supremacy. Now, here's a pattern often overlooked: the facade of perfection in public versus private demeanors. The abuser may appear charming and considerate to the outside world, while reserving their true nature for private interactions. This duality enhances their control as it isolates you further. Who would believe your account when the world sees a completely different face? It's a strategy that entraps you in silence. What happened next changes everything. Realizing these patterns is the first step towards breaking free from this psychological cage. Awareness is your ally. As you begin to identify the signs, the fog of manipulation lifts. But recognizing them is not enough. You must also understand the dark truth behind these tactics. They are not accidental. They are deliberate, calculated moves to maintain power over you. The next step in your journey requires courage. To reclaim your emotional autonomy, you must reconnect with your inner voice, the one that's been muted by years of invalidation. Challenge the narrative that's been constructed around you. Seek out those who empower rather than diminish you. Rebuild the connections that were severed. Above all, trust yourself again. This empowerment comes with a warning. Emotional abusers are adept at sensing change. They may escalate their tactics, employing guilt, threats, or even fleeting gestures of affection to reel you back in. Stay the course. Your awareness is a beacon of strength. You are not alone. Resources and support systems exist to guide you through the process of disentanglement. As you navigate this path, remember one thing: your worth is not defined by someone else's perception. Dr. Hawkins reminds us that reclaiming your narrative is both your right and your power. Emotional abuse thrives in shadow, but in the light of awareness, its hold begins to wane. Your journey may be fraught with challenges, but it leads to a destination where you define your reality, free from manipulation. The signs are there, often hidden in plain sight, but now you know where to look. Trust in your journey, trust in your strength, and most importantly, trust in yourself. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found value in this, hit the subscribe button so you get notified when a new video drops. Like and share this with someone in your circle who might need to hear it. See you in the next video.